Hello, everyone. Glad you can make it. I'm Maximum Dad. The kids are in bed, so that means it's game time. Today, we're going to start a new Let's Play series on RimWorld, a colony simulator. So let's jump right in, and we're going to go ahead and start a new colony here. If you haven't had a chance to dig into this game, I highly suggest you do. Otherwise, why would you click on this video if you are unfamiliar with RimWorld? But anyways, here are the three scenarios, the basic ones, but I'm going to do a custom one that I edited, the crash landed one. So there are a couple incidents here I disabled, like solar flare, infestation, and short circuits. I don't like playing around those mechanics. They're just not fun for me, so I disabled them. That may make things a little easier as I tend to dig into mountains to build my base, but you know, I play how I like to play, you play how you like to play. No judgment here. I also bumped up the sharp and blunt damage by about 75%, make things a little bit more hairier during fighting. And then I just gave myself an extra revolver and took away the pet because I'm not too good with pets. They tend to die, and I don't want my bonded person to lose some mood to that. So otherwise, it's kind of the same as the basic one. So we're just going to go ahead and start with that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to choose Randy Ruff. If it's one of your newer times playing, I highly suggest Phoebe and set it at an easier setting. That way you kind of get your base building skills down, and it's a little bit easier. I'm also going to put it on permadeath mode. I used to be a save scummer, and it took me forever to make the switch, but once I did, I was so glad I did, and it just adds a whole new dimension to the game. It makes it a lot more fun. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Randy Ruff, and I'm going to do next. Now what I'm going to do is hit randomize a couple times, have the planet generate, and I'm just going to select a random tile, and I'm going to take the first three colonists that the game gives me. So we're going to see whether or not things are going to go well, and I bet that they won't. So random site. Ooh, we got a temperate swamp. Ooh, let's... okay, not too bad. Could be a lot worse. So we're going to go ahead and hit next, and then we're just going to go start. I'm not even going to look at barely what my colonist stats are. Ooh, boy. Let's see how this goes. So, the three of you awaken your cryptosleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Oh, geez. Looks like we barely survived here. We crash landed in the middle of a dense swamp. Let's pause and take stock of what we have. Okay, so we are on the coast. Hardly any rocks, or yeah, very flat, very swampy. Ooh, this will be fun. I don't usually play in the swamp. I usually like to dig in the mountains, so this will definitely be a test for me. So we'll see how this goes. We've got some rich soil here with some marshy. So base building is definitely going to be a challenge. I like my buildings square and modular, so this will be, again, like I said, a challenge. So let's see who we got here. We got Mal from Firefly, obviously. He's our captain. Jenny, she's a surgeon. Let's see what she's like. Okay, she's got good medicine. We got definitely lucky with her. The only bad thing is no dumb labor. Now that'll have to do. She'll definitely be our researcher though. And when she's done with that, she can make some art and do some doctoring. We got Malifalo. Let's see what he's got. He's a psychopath. Good crafting, cooking. Okay, nobody's a good shooter so far. Let's see if Mal, our captain here. Yeah. So we got nobody who can really shoot. He's abrasive. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's get started here. There's a geyser, two geysers here, so power should be fine if we rush geothermal. I'm just thinking we just start kind of in this area, build some buildings out of wood. Tree chopping will take quite a bit, but we got some good rich soil here, so let's start planting. So I'll get some growing zones started here. Let's see what we got to work with. Okay. Do 6x6 here. Let's do one there, and then we'll do shoot. Don't want those connected. Let's do that. So here's going to be my heal root. No one has the skill to grow that yet. That's okay. We'll just leave it there. Let's do cotton here and rice here so we can get stuff going. Alright. And let's unforbid these. Let's see, who's our best shooter? It's probably Mal, because everyone else is 0 in shooting. And that's a revolver. Where's it? There's the survival rifle. Give revolver to these people. Oh no, she's a brawler. We don't want to do that. She'll be unhappy. We don't want that. I didn't want to draft. So we'll unforbid these. Okay, first thing we want to do is work on getting a kitchen started. Let's just do one right here. Let's go 10, 10, 10, 10. So it's a 9 by 9. Now eventually we want to double wall this. We'll put a door right there. And then let's do for power. Let's do wood fired generator. We'll put it right here so we can when we put in our second wall to keep the temperature in, we can don't have to move or destroy it or anything. We'll put cooler right there so we can get things frozen. Run power here, and then let's check our work tab. So really won't do any hunting. We'll keep it like this for now. I'll go back in and do manual priorities in a bit once things kind of get set up here. But this will be fine for now. Let's create our stockpile zones. We'll just do one right here. Do build roof area here. We'll do here, and then we'll do stockpile zone dumping. Let's just kind of right here is fine. Let's also get like a little. Let's just go right here and get like our barracks set up. Put a door right there. Now let's get cracking. Speed it up to 2. Don't want the revolver there. Now they're getting started. I'm going to disallow sewing for that one because I want the rice done first so we can get our food going. And then I'm going to click off the automatically do home areas because I want to manually assign where I want things to get cleaned and repaired. So we'll just drag the home area over there and then clear it off of here. Although I'll probably go back and edit that a bit just because fire is going to be a real big deal, especially with tons of burnable material here. So we're going to want to concentrate on using another material other than wood as soon as we can, but again, we're kind of limited in the amount of rocks that we have to work with. So we'll just make do the best we can. Let's put in some beds. 1, 2, 3. And a table for food. Some stools. Just wait for those to get built. Take a sip of chocolate milk because it's delicious. Want to unforbid that wood, and still got our survival meals over here that need to be moved. So we'll wait for them to do that. Oh, jeez, this is gonna be only Malifalo is capable of plant cutting. That's again, I did it totally random, so I only have myself to blame. But yeah, and let's set up our schedules. I want Joy the first 2 hours after they wake up, and then Joy the last two before they go to sleep. Now, if they're full on joy, like say Jenny reaches her joy threshold at 6 o'clock in the morning, she won't do joy at 7. She'll just move on to whatever her work is. And I left a little, and if they do require the full 2 hours for joy, then I left 8 o'clock as their travel time to get to wherever their next job is going to be. But they do cut trees if it's part of their job here. Like she's trying to sow, but there's trees in the field, so she can cut them. I just can't manually select areas for them to do it, and they cut those trees down. So looks like this is gonna kind of be slow going here. Let's set up our stockpile for inside the kitchen. What I want is I want the priority to be important, and I'm gonna clear all because I just want the foods for right now. I don't want anything else. Actually, I do want animal corpses because when they hunt, if I do have hunting going, they're going to bring the corpses back into here, and if I don't want to butcher them yet, they just stay frozen. They don't degrade or deteriorate. So, yeah, now we just play the waiting game. I'll speed it up to 3 since it's nighttime, and I'll put in some sleeping spots. I guess I should have done that when I saw the beds weren't going to get made. So now they're sleeping outside, and they don't appreciate that. Yeah, see, ugly environment, slept on ground, slept outside. A lot of bad feelings here, but at least, we start out, they feel good in the beginning, so, we got a couple days to get things going, and hopefully they get in a better mood. Breakfast time. And we just gotta get these. Do I only have one construction person? Let's put the other 2 on construction. That way we can kind of get things built a little faster. Now you'll see these arrows. That's one of the mods I have installed. It's anything that is dependent on the quality and being a good item, like beds. Obviously, the higher quality bed that you have, the more comfort and rest that they give. What this designation means is that the highest quality constructor is going to build those. So I don't end up with shoddy stuff unless that just happens to be my best constructor. It can be the only person that can make shoddy stuff. So also, what I've seen from most people is on the left side here, you'll see how my items are grouped together in categories. How you do that is you click this. You see how now it lists every item by item? Well, I like to put them in categories. So I know like all my raw resources get put here. My medicine gets put here. That way they don't have to expand in order for me to see it. I just know that I have 30 medicine. And then same with manufactured resources. I have 30. That list will grow, and I like to kind of keep a close eye on my food too, because sometimes I'll do simple meals and fine meals as I get things going. And I just realized I don't think anybody has a high enough construction skill. No, Mal does. Oh, I need some steel. I didn't unforbid that. Crap. Well, let's see if there's any more steel. Yes, there is. I'll unforbid all that. Let's see what else we got. One ship chunk there. Ship chunks, when you deconstruct them, they give steel and components. I'll just leave that until later. I've got a few marble, granite. Got a steel structure here. So let's go ahead and deconstruct that now so I can get some extra steel going. And then only Jenny is really, I'll put mining there. I should get a research bench going ASAP so that Jenny can not be worthless. So let's see, simple research bench, put it here. Now another thing that people it seems to be, even for veteran players, this is something they don't know. But when you put a piece of furniture, you see how... Here, I'm going to cancel this really quick. You see where that white circle is? That's where the pawn is going to do that job. So that's where they're going to stand. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to place the research bench again, and then I'm going to put a stool there. What the stool is going to do, and later on, once I get enough resources, I start putting armchairs. It gives people comfort so that while they're sitting and doing the research job or their cooking job or whatever, they have a place to sit and they're not standing. So that gives them extra comfort as they do their job, which is a good thing. So now we have, oh, God. So I built the freezer the wrong way. Jeez, usually I'm not this bad. Oh boy. So I'm going to switch it around because I want the blue, the red area is the exhaust and the blue is what is going to keep cold. So obviously I want the cold in here and I want it blowing the heat out this way. So I can't believe I did that, but hey, it happens to everyone. So it looks like I'll have to wait for tomorrow. Oh no, Jenny's doing it. No, maybe not. So yeah, it looks like I have to wait for tomorrow to have that up and running. At least we got some power going. I wonder if I should put a battery here, and then that way we have some overflow power if we need to. It's going to get stored here in the battery, obviously, because that's what a battery does. Duh. Yeah, but they're going to go to sleep. So another thing I forgot to do was put a horseshoes pin. It provides some joy. So colonists tend to not like doing the same joy activity over and over, and without any joy items, really the only thing they have is they go on walks, they stargaze, but that kind of gets old after a while, so you got to give them something else, and that makes their joy a little bit better. So Jenny thinks that you should give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? Well, we're going to be called the Dadarinos, and our community is going to be called Dadville. So we got the Dadarinos from Dadville. And let's see. We're going to change some names around here. So this may seem a little terrible, but we're going to name these people after my daughter's favorite playthings. So one of her favorite playthings is a stuffed penguin she likes to call Diaper. So Mal is now Diaper. Let's see, Jenny, she will be, of course, like every parent, has seen Frozen a billion times, so this will be Elsa. And let's see, Malafalo. Let's do, let's do Kristoff, just because. So now we got Diaper, Elsa, and Kristoff. Just confidence inspiring, I know. So things are getting on. Okay, now we have our freezer. So obviously we want to keep things frozen. So what I'm going to do is bring down the temperature. I like to bring the first one down to about 16 because what it does is if you get like heat strokes or something happens, because I don't want it right at freezing, because if the power goes out, then it automatically, heat starts to rush in and starts warming the room up pretty good. So, and this would be a good time now to start building that second wall around so that the cold stays in. And then I'm going to create a kind of airlock here. So again, we just kind of keep the heat transfer to a minimum. So now this room should start getting super cold, and you'll see down on the bottom right hand corner where it says, where I'm hovering my mouse over, it is giving me the indoors temperature of 32, 33, hovering around there. As I start, I just got to wait for these walls to get built and for the cooler to do its job. Right now it's kind of working on overtime. It's high current power use. But yeah, we got those going. And then let's also kind of cut all these trees down because we want to clear out some space for food, and maybe we'll get I think diaper hunting here pretty soon. Where are you going? Oh, he's getting some more steel. So good on you, mate. Because I think we need we need wood. I don't know if I have, but well, we got lots of wood, but that needs to be cut down. And all right, I think that's going to be a good place to cut it there, as Diaper brings materials back home, and we're going to get some tree cutting going on. Yeah, we got a decent start going, but pretty soon we're gonna start getting some incidents here. We should expect a mad animal or a single raider soon. So we got to get kind of prepared for that. And with no shooting skill, and Elsa is a brawler, but I don't have any brawling weapons. It'll be interesting to see. So if you like this, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If not, I'll try to do better next time. Until then, meet me next time at the same dad time, same dad channel. See you later.